Happy Sunday. Welcome along to the Allen University Athletics Coaches Show. I am your host, Jasher Cox. Big show for you. We'll talk with head football coach Teddy Keaton, of course, and some of the strides that they've made, and also keep you updated on what's to come with other sports as we move along in this fall season. And a special guest, wide receiver DeAndre Ruffin, one of the top receivers and pass catchers in all of Black College. We'll be back with more.
At Founders Federal Credit Union, we know success is a team effort. We're always cheering for you, side by side, so you can dream big and achieve your goals. Offering products and services that put you in the lead, whether that's helping you buy a car, build your savings, or supporting your community. We're here with the financial support you need. That's teamwork. Score big with Founders Federal Credit Union. Relax with Founders.
There's a hidden gem in downtown Columbia, South Carolina. Are you ready to witness the epitome of grit and passion? Well, welcome to Allen University Athletics. From dazzling plays on the basketball court to the electrifying crowd, we've got tradition and we've got pageantry. Fueled by determination and unwavering spirit, coaches will push everyone's limits, game after game. At Allen University, we believe in the power of unity, teamwork, and resilience. Together, we rise. Be a part of the legacy and experience the thrill of Allen University Athletics. For more information, visit our athletics website at auyellowjackets.com.
And back out on the campus of Allen University, I'm Jasher Cox. He's Teddy Keaton, head football coach here at AU. Coach, 5-1 on the season, onward and upward, if you will. So just continuing to prepare for the next opponent.
That's what we're doing. We're just working. Done, next, move on to the next player. We got this new word this week. We're talking about movement and progress. Yeah. We have an opportunity here to be able to take on another team that's at the upper echelons of our conference, and we want to do a good job. And we had our first opportunity. We didn't fare so well in that one, and now we're on our second one, and we hope to be able to, put them in the bag.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about upcoming opponents here in a few, but let's talk a little bit about the most recent victory over Clark Atlanta. Could have been a potentially trappable game, if you will. They're losing their head coach earlier in the week, a new interim guy, so it's an opportunity to generate some extra energy in there and come out and feel like you're the victim. And Clark Atlanta came out and played well, came out and played tough, but another hard-fought battle, but you guys were able to pull away from it. So I know overall you just have to be satisfied with just getting out of there with a victory in a team like that.
I used it to the team as when Cadillac Williams took over Auburn after they fired their head coach. anytime the new energy come in the building, Richard Moncrief has a lot of energy. He's a former D1 player at Clemson. He came in and he gave them a shot of life. I mean, he restructured the way they did, made them believe in themselves. My hat goes off to him. And then let's talk about the history of the Clark and Allen game. You know, it was one of our first opponents that we played in Division II football. And then I think the second time we played them, we beat them. So it kind of turned into a little bit of a bitter rivalry of who gonna, well, they're not gonna just beat us at Allen. So now the game was in itself is always going to be competitive regardless of what the records are, because I had a lot of kids from the Atlanta area. We recruit the same kids, and we know some of the kids over there. A lot of the kids know some of the kids on their team. So it's going to be a little bit of competitiveness, I knew. And with that burst of energy, and I think Moncrief did a really good job of scheming and analyzing and what we were doing. And he did a good job at it, and we had to make adjustments. That's why it took us so long to even get on the scoreboard, because what we had practiced against and what they did was totally different than what we had seen.
Right. Let's talk about some of the players and how they stood out against Clark Atlanta. I keep telling Bojangles, I know if you're watching Bojangles, this is your opportunity to partner with us. I know it's spelled differently, but it sounds the same. Bojangles, Bo Harrington, Bo knows. Bo got it done the other day, for sure.
Bo, this is his second week in a row of really getting it done. He came back, and we challenged Bo. We need Bo to be able to help us out in the running game so we can help our quarterback out. Most people are going to try to take away and prevent David Wright from having all-star nights against them. So our running backs and our O-line had to come together and figure out how we can become more balanced in our attack. It's been the motto of camp since we've been here, and I think that they're finally catching on to it, and we're running the ball more physical and doing things that we need to do. And Bo is Bo. Bo been Bo for a long time. Bo's been doing Bo for a minute. But Bo just had a couple games where Bo was not being Bo because, we were turning back into a finesse passing team where we want to be more of a balanced attack.
Right. And as a result of Bo having the incredible game he did on the ground, it led to David Wright being a lot more efficient.
That's right, because you got to bring other people to the party to stop Bo. So, if I can control you in the box with 4 or 5 people, and I can sit the rest in the secondary and force your quarterback to have the fit balls in the windows that's really not there, it makes the quarterback look bad. So it makes us even look even worse as coaches if we can't figure out a way to get a better run game. And I think my hat goes off to Coach Robinson and then Coach McCray and all us guys, Coach Fuller and the running back coach. We did a lot of stuff to be able to create opportunities for Bo and the other running backs to have some success.
So 5 wins on the season so far, and what's magical about that number 5 is it's the most wins the program has had since 1965. How does that make you feel? It
makes me feel well. We want more. We're hungry for more. We beat the teams we're supposed to beat. We want to beat somebody that we ain't supposed to beat. We want them to have a standard. The winning is, when I first came here, the mantra was expect to win. And I think what most people are shocked about is in our 5th year on the field, and we're winning. And I think most people didn't see that coming. They ranked us at the bottom of the map. Nobody, I was telling them that nobody expects you to do this, but you got to expect it. And I think they've done a good job of buying into that mantra. And then when you took over as AD, you put that rise to greatness in, the RG2. And I think they took that to heart to him, saying, okay, we want to rise to greatness. And that's for everybody in athletics.
I will have to, because you're going to get me chopped upside the head. That came from my wife, Ebony Cox. That was her idea.
Well, Ms. Cox, I appreciate you for coaching him up on how to motivate the kids and get them to where they need to be. And I think the R2G slogan is going to live for a long time at Allen University.
I appreciate you clearing that up. That's going to make me sleep a lot better tonight. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more.
At Founders Federal Credit Union, we know success is a team effort. We're always cheering for you, side by side, so you can dream big and achieve your goals. Offering products and services that put you in the lead, whether that's helping you buy a car, build your savings, or supporting your community. We're here with the financial support you need. That's teamwork. Score big with Founders Federal Credit Union. Relax with Founders.
I think my images truly portray dynamic women. like being bold, being fearless. Growing up, I did not see what I wanted to be. There was just a lack of Black women, business owners, entrepreneurs, creatives. That's how I just started taking pictures. And from there, I figured out that I wanted to be a photographer for women of color. It takes a village to be a Black woman, to live and survive as a Black woman. It takes support. I found my niche and I'm sticking to it.
Each year, the South Carolina Education Lottery raises millions of dollars for scholarships and grants that help students prepare for their dream career, just like Kristen.
There's a hidden gem in downtown Columbia, South Carolina. Are you ready to witness the epitome of grit and passion? Well, welcome to Allen University Athletics. From dazzling plays on the basketball court to the electrifying crowd, we've got tradition and we've got pageantry. Fueled by determination and unwavering spirit, coaches will push everyone's limits, game after game. At Allen University, we believe in the power of unity, teamwork, and resilience. Together, we rise. Be a part of the legacy and experience the thrill of Allen University Athletics. For more information, visit our athletics website at auyellowjackets.com.
Who stood out for you, Coach, on the defensive side of the ball against Clark Atlanta?
I like this. Gary, he always shows up. Gary does a good job. Marquise Sherman's doing a tremendous job at what he does. Caleb Pierce is silently causing problems because he gets off the ball so well, so it requires to have a double team, which is causing a fight in my defensive line room because he gets the double team and Sherman gets all the sacks. So it's kind of causing a little bit of beef. But I thought everybody played well as a team. They did a lot of good jobs. They held them. It was something that you got to see in the game. We didn't score till late in the second quarter. The defense was able to held. They got into two tight end sets, and we're not as big as everybody else. And Clark Atlanta was huge, and I thought those guys did a really good job of doing it. And the freshman who went over to replace Kevin for a game here, and he did Marvis out of Cardinal Gibbons High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He did a tremendous job of doing what he do. They tried to pick on him a little bit, and he did a real good job of standing up and doing their job. I thought everybody played well on that side of the ball.
It looks like the team tries to thrive on creating turnovers, and I think you guys are in the top half of the league in doing so. And what does that do for your offense when you're always in the game, even if you're trailing, because of the enormous amount of turnovers the defense creates at times?
I know, but we create so much adversity for ourselves. The defense do a good job of getting us turnovers and giving us more opportunities with the football. And when you got a guy like David Wright, you're never out of a ball game. When you got receivers like Jamal and those guys that can do things what they do, we can turn around in a span of minutes and score a touchdown, 4 or 5 seconds, and you got a touchdown on the board. I think what they do is they want to create those opportunities to get David the ball, to get Bo the ball, to get Jamal, get DeAndre Ruffin a shot at getting those plays off. But we got to do a better job of protecting the football ourselves, because on offense we create adversity for ourselves, put ourselves in holes, and I think we need to do a better job on special teams where we catching the punts and fielding them and not letting them roll 20. Those are little hidden things in games that people don't see. If they punt the ball, it goes 30 yards and it hits the ground and it rolls another 15. Now you put yourself in bad field position. And in a lot of games we've ended up with the ball on the 1 or the 2 yard line, all because of special teams, and now we got to drive 99 yards or 89 yards. With even in the pros, it's hard. It's very difficult to drive a ball 99 yards on a college football game.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about Ruffin here, DeAndre Ruffin. We're going to talk with him in a few moments here, but I remember when you guys reported to fall camp, I had to do a double take because I saw him. And I noticed last year on the bio, senior was beside his name. You look up and you got graduate student next to his name. So you've got a veteran athlete on your side, and he's been making quite a few plays on the offensive side of the ball at wide receiver.
I think Ruffin decided to come back because he hadn't had the season that he had imagined of himself. So I think in the offseason he worked hard to create value for himself, and he was not going to be denied this year of being a top receiver. And he's in good old fashion, he's created a lot of value for the team. He's been our go-to guy. He replaced Jaden Harden that left and went to Kansas, and I think he's done a good job in that role, and it probably could add more value for himself as he some balls he dropped sometime, but I think that's all of them. They got to get more focused on what they're doing. But DeAndre, I'm proud of him as a human being more than I am as a player. DeAndre, we shared some different values and opinions when he first came. He came here as a quarterback. And then he left and he became a wide receiver for us, and I think he did a good job of. That's not an easy transition. From a coach's standpoint, he understands coverages and what to do. From a route running standpoint, because he's a tremendous athlete, he had to adjust himself to be able to get himself open and also practice catching balls and using his eyes and hands and protecting himself. And I think he's done a good job at creating that type of value for himself and becoming a great football player.
Got 4 games left. Only one of them is at home. Of course, that's homecoming with Edward Waters. But if you're talking about the blue bloods of this league, you've pretty much played all of them. You've played Fort Valley. You still have Benedict left. You got to go to Albany State. You got to go to Miles. If you throw Tuskegee on the schedule, you would have had all of the blue bloods this year in the SIAC. So this has not been a schedule for the faint-hearted.
Well, that's the thing that I'm proud about. They have to create these opportunities and value. I think this schedule was basically set up for failure, and they're overcoming the obstacles and the adversity, and they know every week we're trying to go 1-0, and I think they've done a good job. Now, some of them been ugly. Some of them hadn't been cute. Some of them hadn't, on paper, a lot of fans like to play the game on paper and say, oh, this team is this, they should be a bet. No, it's not played that way. Every week in and week out in the SIAC, we have a very competitive league. Anybody can be knocked off. Anybody can get beaten. So you got to come and throw in the fact that you don't have any bye weeks. So kids get tired, injuries come along. It's about managing your team. And like I told the team in the Hunt for Red October, it's all mental now. It's more, you know what to do, you know how to do it. You just got to prep your mind to be able to fight through the gauntlet of practice. Football is the only sport that you practice more than you play. Basketball, you practice 2 days that week, you got another opportunity to go back on the floor. You got 5 days to practice for 10 opportunities, and you got to be ready to show up on that Saturday to play. And I think that's a hard thing for most people with school involved, meetings involved, weight room involved. These things create challenges for kids to be able to mentally fight through it all and try to come on Saturday and win.
Well, Coach, we wish you the very best, and good luck the rest of the season, obviously, and of course, good luck this week, Coach.
Thank you, and you guys.
He's Teddy Keaton. I'm Jasher Cox. We'll be back with more.
There's a hidden gem in downtown Columbia, South Carolina. Are you ready to witness the epitome of grit and passion? Well, welcome to Allen University Athletics. From dazzling plays on the basketball court to the electrifying crowd, we've got tradition and we've got pageantry. Fueled by determination and unwavering spirit, coaches will push everyone's limits, game after game. At Allen University, we believe in the power of unity, teamwork, and resilience. Together, we rise. Be a part of the legacy and experience the thrill of Allen University Athletics. For more information, visit our athletics website at auyellowjackets.com.
At Founders Federal Credit Union, we know success is a team effort. We're always cheering for you, side by side, so you can dream big and achieve your goals. Offering products and services that put you in the lead, whether that's helping you buy a car, build your savings, or supporting your community. We're here with the financial support you need. That's teamwork. Score big with Founders Federal Credit Union. Relax with Founders.
Now here with DeAndre Ruffin, one of the wide receivers here at Allen University. I'm Jasher Cox. DeAndre, we were just talking during the break. You came a year after the program had started. How different is it now that you're a graduate student?
Definitely the mindset is way different. We're more locked in, we're more focused. We know what we want to establish our dominance in this conference.
Yeah, so I was waving bye to you last year because I saw senior by your name and you elected to come back, and we're thankful to have you back. You decided to pursue graduate studies. Tell us about the major you elected to take, and how's that gone for you so far?
I'm in the master's I picked up the master's in divinity. Okay. So that's in a theological seminary. Yeah. My granddaddy, he's a bishop, so I got a good experience in my belief. So it's just strengthening my belief, and it's going good for me. That's
good. So you're Savannah, Georgia native. I'm curious to know how in the world were you able to get out of that city, because there is a college in that town that belongs to our league. We were lucky enough to get you here, but talk about your recruiting process. What was it like when Coach Keaton or one of his staff members reached out to you?
Soon as I came here for their first spring practice from the reboot, and whatever he said, he sold me. I believed in what he told me, and it's starting to come in fruition now.
You're one of the guys that's literally laying brick by brick the foundation here for Allen University football, and you've seen the news circulating in recent months that soon to start the construction in different phases on a new athletic facility. Unfortunately, you won't play in it, but what will it mean for you as an alum to come back and see those guys competing in an all-new facility at some point?
It'll definitely mean a lot. Just knowing that, the next generation will be able to have that, because we laid the foundation for it. That'll mean a lot.
I want to go back to the past couple of seasons. I noticed that your disposition, your confidence, encouragement, none of that stuff ever wavered despite some of the losses that you guys had mounted up. But if you paid attention to Allen University football, it seems like we were always in every single one of those games. So I'm guessing to start off 5-1 like this isn't really a shocker to you, knowing how close you've been in previous years.
Yeah, I want to say it's a shocker. Definitely, we come in every day. We want to get better at practice. The competition level is high. We know what we want to accomplish. We know where we want to go. Like I said, we want to establish our dominance in this conference, so we want to be a contender. And it just shows on Saturdays.
Do you take it personal when you see a one-on-one matchup in front of you?
I think so, yeah.
Matter of fact, I know you do, because I pay attention closely to you on the sideline. Yeah. What are you thinking when you see just one guy in front of you, no safety over there? What are you thinking? What is your mindset?
Well, I just know I got to win, so I can make it easier for my quarterback.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good. In order for you guys to come out successful throughout the rest of the season and continue to make the same strides that you've made early on, what is it going to take?
Gotta have a lot of focus.
Yeah.
We gotta be more competitive. We gotta lock in just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And keep the same mindset, and we should come out victorious.
He's DeAndre Ruffin, wide receiver here at Allen University. I'm Jasher Cox. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with more.
There's a hidden gem in downtown Columbia, South Carolina. Are you ready to witness the epitome of grit and passion? Well, welcome to Allen University Athletics. From dazzling plays on the basketball court to the electrifying crowd, we've got tradition and we've got pageantry. Fueled by determination and unwavering spirit, coaches will push everyone's limits, game after game. At Allen University, we believe in the power of unity, teamwork, and resilience. Together, we rise. Be a part of the legacy and experience the thrill of Allen University Athletics. For more information, visit our athletics website at auyellowjackets.com.
I think my images truly portray dynamic women, like being bold, being fearless. Growing up, I did not see what I wanted to be. There was just a lack of Black women, business owners, entrepreneurs, creatives. That's how I just started taking pictures. And from there, I figured out that I wanted to be a photographer for women of color. It takes a village to be a Black woman, to live and survive as a Black woman. It takes support. I found my niche and I'm sticking to it.
Each year, the South Carolina Education Lottery raises millions of dollars for scholarships and grants that help students prepare for their dream career, just like Kristen.
At Founders Federal Credit Union, we know success is a team effort. We're always cheering for you, side by side, so you can dream big and achieve your goals. Offering products and services that put you in the lead, whether that's helping you buy a car, build your savings, or supporting your community. We're here with the financial support you need. That's teamwork. Score big with Founders Federal Credit Union. Relax with Founders.
At Allen, discover the things you've been searching for. Achievements, authenticity, an experience that helps to uncover the real you. It's your turn to be discovered, to be polished, to shine. Allen University, where hidden gems are revealed.
Final segment of the Allen University Coaches Show. I'd like to remind you to check the schedules by visiting www.auyellowjackets.com. Things are about to really get going with multiple seasons getting underway. Men's and women's basketball soon to start, with men's and women's wrestling, and also catch up on some recaps from fall ball with softball as they continue to make strides as well. My time is up. Thank you for yours.